Hello kids, we have a very interesting story today. हमने कितनी सारी फेरी टेल्स पढ़ी हैं, शायद हैरी पॉटर की मूवीज़ भी देखी होंगी, तो ये भी स्टोरी कुछ ऐसी है जो सच शायद हो या ना हो. So let's read the story. The Leaping Mouse. There was a mischievous mouse who always scurried and jumped around in tall grass fields, in a hole of a log, or in a pit in the ground. Whenever he heard strange sound, he would stand still on his two hind legs and look around. His whiskers and tail would stand stiff and straight. Once he heard a roaring sound. He ran to his friend and asked, "My friend, did you hear that sound?" The other mouse said, "No," and continued with his work. He was so busy that he had no time to look up, but he said, "I can't talk to you now. I am very busy." Mischievous mouse went to a third mouse and asked the same question. The third mouse said, "Are you mad? I did not hear any sound." He ran and hid in his hole. Mischievous mouse said, "That's it. When nobody heard the sound, even I did not hear anything. I will forget about this sound." The mouse kept himself busy to forget the sound. But a little later, again he heard the same strange sound. This time he decided to find out for himself. Bravely he went a little further down out of his hole. He heard someone saying, "Hello." Mouse was about to run to safety when the voice repeated, "Hello, I am Raccoon." Raccoon is a nocturnal carnivore animal of North America. "Tell me, what are you doing here alone?" So Mouse said embarrassingly, "I hear strange sounds and surprisingly no one else hears them. I am out to find for myself." "If you heard the sound of a roar then, probably, it is the sound of a river," answered Raccoon. Mouse surprisingly asked, "River? What is a river?" उसने शायद कभी river देखी ही नहीं थी. Raccoon said with a smile on his face, "Don't you know what a river is? Well, come with me. I will show you a river." Mouse wanted to go with Raccoon but was afraid to go. हमें भी अगर कोई stranger बोले हमारे साथ चलो तो शायद हम भी नहीं जाएंगे. Then he thought unless he found about the roaring sound and told his friends, they will never believe him. Though Mouse was afraid, yet he went with Raccoon. Raccoon took him over piles of garbage, through thorns and bushes. Until now, Mouse had never gone this far from his hole. He was really afraid. After some time, they came to a river. He could see nothing but water. Mouse was in awe and afraid too. A few minutes later, he said, "This looks impressive and powerful." Raccoon agreed with Mouse and said, "Yes, you are right. It is impressive and powerful. Let us go and meet my friend." They walked along the river for a distance. A frog as green as a lotus leaf was sitting on its leaf. Only when seen carefully he could be noticed. Frog said, "Welcome, my friends." A little while later, Raccoon told the frog, "Take care of my friend. I have to leave now." Raccoon went along the river looking for food. Mouse hesitatingly came closer to the river. He saw his reflection in the water, a reflection of a scared mouse. He asked the reflection, "My friend, who are you? Why are you afraid? Don't you like water?" Mouse did not get any answer, for obvious reasons. He asked several times. Frog thought Mouse was talking to him, so he answered, "Oh no, I am not afraid of water. I am born with this special quality to live in water as well as on land. Except for winter, I am always here. I am the guardian of water. Then he asked Mouse, "Would you like to come here?" Mouse was surprised to hear this and he asked, "Really? Can I come over there?" Then he said, "How can I come? I do not know how to swim." बच्चों समझ गए ना? माउस अपनी रिफ्लेक्शन से बात कर रहा था. उसे लगा कि वो शायद कोई दूसरा माउस है जो पानी में है. फ्रॉग को लगा कि माउस मुझसे पूछ रहा है तो उसने जवाब दिया था. तो कंफ्यूजन थी. Frog said, "That's all right. I will show you a way. First, you need to bend your knees and stand on your toes. Then facing up, with all your might, spring up. This is how you will reach me." Little Mouse followed Frog's instructions. He bent his knees to the ground and with all his might leapt up. Mouse was in awe at what he saw high up. He came down with a thud and fell in the water. He not only got wet but also was very scared. He beat his legs fearfully and managed to come out of the water. He screamed at Frog in anger. "Frog, you cheated me." उसको समझ आ गया था कि ये frog उसको जवाब दे रहा था. So the frog said, "My brother, calm down. You are angry because you fell in the water. But tell me, what did you see up there?" Mouse was trembling with fear but managed to reply in a shaky voice, "I saw tall, majestic mountains." Frog said, "Not bad. From now onwards, you will be known as Leaping Mouse." Mouse was delighted to hear his praise. He thanked Frog and returned to his friends. He told his friends all about his experience, but no one believed him. They made fun of him and said, "We know you are fibbing. You see, it has not rained for a long time and animals don't have much to eat. One of the animals must have grabbed you with the intention to eat you. Finding hard to chew you, it must have spat you out. That is the reason you look wet and you have lost your fur." Then they got together and shouted, "Ah, Mouse, keep away from us. You will make us sick. Who knows what diseases you have?" Mouse was sad to hear his friends make fun of him. He left his friends and went to the prairies. Prairies are treeless grassland of North America. He saw eagles soaring high in the sky. He thought they can soar high in the sky and see far and down at the fields. Probably they can see the majestic mountains. Oh, how I wish to see that mountain once more. He scurried fast but soon was tired. There he saw an old mouse sitting on top of a hill. The old mouse greeted him. "Welcome, welcome." Leaping Mouse admired the place and said, "Wow, what a beautiful place. The best part about is that you are on the top of the hill and yet eagles can't see you. You are safe here. Well, tell me, can you see the river and the majestic mountain from here?" Old Mouse said, "I can see everything from here. All the prairie animals can be seen from here. I can see the howling coyotes, stampeding buffaloes, and the rabbits nibbling on fresh green grass. Whenever I see the soaring eagles, I quickly scurry to safety into the bushes, and yes, I can also see the river. As far as mountain is concerned, there is no such thing. Therefore, just forget about the mountain and stay here with me. You will get used to this place." Very carefully, Leaping Mouse listened to the old mouse. He thought, "How can I ever forget that magnificent, majestic mountain? Anyone who sees it will never forget it." Leaping Mouse turned to the old mouse and said, "Thank you for your hospitality. I need to move on, and once again I want to see that majestic mountain." The old mouse said, "You are being stubborn. Stay here. Remember, as soon as you are in the open field, Some eagle will swoop down and grab you. Leaping Mouse had decided to see the mountain, and so he set off on his way. Going some distance, he saw a huge furry animal with two curly horns on his head. This was a buffalo. Leaping Mouse came to the buffalo and said, "Why are you lying down on the ground?" Buffalo replied, "Oh, I am very sick and about to die. My medicine man has prescribed a strange treatment. He said that only an eye of a mouse can save me, and so I need an eye of a mouse. To be honest, I don't know what a mouse is and how it looks." Leaping Mouse heard the story and he thought, "It seems this huge animal doesn't know that I am a tiny mouse and my small eyes can save his life. Without my eyes, this poor animal will die." He addressed Buffalo and said, "Sir, you might not know that I am a mouse and I have two eyes. It will be my pleasure to give you one of my eyes." As soon as the mouse said this, one of his eyes was plucked out and got attached to Buffalo. Buffalo sat up. He was obliged to Leaping Mouse and was willing to help him any way he could. Buffalo said, "I can take you to that majestic mountain. Walk between my legs to keep away from eagles." When they reached the foothills, Buffalo said, "Well, my brother, I can't go any further. I have to go back to prairie. You can always come and see me whenever you wish to." Buffalo went back. Leaping Mouse thanked him and went further. He came across a wolf sitting quietly. Leaping Mouse went closer to the wolf and said, "Brother Wolf." Wolf got up. His ears perked and he cried out, "I am a wolf." Then he quietly sat down. Again he stood up and cried loud, "I am a wolf." Leaping Mouse felt sad for this wolf and thought how he could be of some help to this wolf. He approached the wolf and said, "My friend, you are a beautiful animal. I am a very small animal. You can have my other eye. Maybe that will be useful to you." As soon as Mouse said this, his other eye was plucked out and was fixed to the wolf. Wolf realized that Mouse was now blind. He was much obliged to Mouse for his sacrifice. Wolf said, "Mouse, I am very grateful to you. You are blind on my account. I will help you. I will take you to the majestic mountain and also will take you to a medicinal pond. The water of the pond might cure your blindness." Wolf took Mouse to the pond. Mouse drank some water from the pond. Then Wolf said, "My brother, give me permission to leave. I have to guide other animals to this pond. But if you so desire, I can stay back for some more time." Mouse, trembling, sat quietly near the pond. He soon fell asleep. When he awoke, he was surprised to find that he could see everything. दोनों आंखें दे दी थी, एक बफलो को, एक वुल्फ को, लेकिन मैजिकल पॉन्ड का पानी पिया था, शायद इसलिए उसको अपनी साइट वापस मिल गई. He was very happy and jumped with joy. Then nearby he saw a hazy feature. That feature asked Mouse, "Do you need any medicine?" Jumping with joy, Leaping Mouse replied, "Yes, sir, I need medicine." That voice said, "All right, do as I tell you. Bend both your knees and go down as far as you can, and then with all your might, leap upward." Leaping Mouse did as he was told. As soon as he leapt up, Wind lifted Mouse high up in the sky. Wind told him, "Don't be afraid, you are safe in my hands." Then Mouse opened his eyes. He was full of joy. After many days, once again he could see the river, lotus in the water, and the frog. Frog saw the mouse and said, "Wow, Mouse, from now onwards, your name is Eagle. I hope we all enjoyed this beautiful story.